YouTube? This is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the newly released Master Grade Gym Sniper Custom. Now, originally this kit was released last week in Japan, and this got released today in Korea. I got mine in Japan, and I came back on a Thursday. So yeah, I finished building this on the exact same day when the kit was released in Korea. So anyway, let's get on to the review. Now, I've been to Japan, so last week there was no video, so sorry for that, but I did already announce my plan to going to Japan like in advance, so hopefully everybody got the message. So let's get on to the review once again, sorry about that. Before we actually get on to the actual kit itself, I would like to deal with its leftover pieces, because I was not expecting so many leftover pieces on this kit. So ignore these for now. Sorry about that. I dropped something. Let's start with the plates. You get a leftover shoulder inner frame, because I believe the inner frame for the shoulders may look similar, but they have a little bit different shape. So this is from the Gym 2.0. Yes, the kit is heavily based on the Gym 2.0 inner frame. Now we get all these extra leftover inner frame parts. Now as you can see, most of these are from the Gym 2.0, because yeah, the only things we didn't use was the main body, because the main body build was different. The other inner frames for the legs and arms are pretty much the same, if not had a little bit add-ons on the knee for the legs. Here we have the shoulders, and from the Master Grade Gym 2.0 we have its, outer armor frame, or armor piece to be exact. So we have these interesting color pieces, so that's a very good plus. This thing does not actually have beam sabers on its backpack. Well, technically it does have one, but I will get into that later. So you get 2 beam saber leftovers. Once again, more pieces, leftover pieces from the Gym 2.0 in this color, and more parts for the feet, legs. We get more pieces, and finally we have these. We even get a leftover core block and a little more armor pieces, or some inner frame pieces as well. We do have a leftover of the face part, but that's pretty much it. Okay, now let's get on to the review. Now before we actually get on, let's look at its components. So let's look at its equipment first. Once again, you do get a standard bazooka, but the only difference is that instead of having like this plug peg that can come out, you actually put this plastic piece that has a hole on it, so you can store this onto the back skirt of the kit. You get 2 beam saber effects, but you will be only using one, and I will show you guys why. You get a normal generic shield. I won't be showing you how this is attached to the kit, but this is the exact same shield as the Gym 2.0 without that Federation cross on the shield itself. Everything else is exactly the same, so I won't be demonstrating this. Okay, now let's look at its more basic weapons. This is the exact same beam spray gun from the Gym 2.0, so I won't be showing how it attached onto the hand. But there is one more place that you can attach, and we have this new beam spray gun. I guess it's called a double beam spray gun. Believe it or not, the build isn't the same. You just basically snap 2 pieces together and put the barrels and back plugs onto the build. So yeah, however, the handle is almost pretty much the same to the way how it works. So once again, I won't be demonstrating this as well, but we'll show its other features. We get an extra white pilot figurine, a random pilot, nothing too special, and we get this part, these 2 pieces. This is like a handgun, hand beam gun, I believe. I haven't read the details, but this is like something that you can store on the arm, believe it or not. So this piece comes into here, and you can just attach this part, and well, yeah, usually, and then you have this peg, which is that can attach to the back of the arm, which is mostly meant for the shield, which I will demonstrate later, and I will show you guys a demonstration of this pistol. So just in case, I'll take that off. And finally, we have its beam sniper rifle. This thing is folded up. The way how this works is you can fold it. You fold it back up, or unfold it. And yeah, the only thing that kind of bothered me when I first saw the pictures of this is that the way how it's stored, you have to take off the barrel and then slide it onto this part, which I'm not sure if that is normal, or I don't know, maybe it was the limitations of technology, but oh well, but that's that. This is also another weapon that can be stored onto the back skirt of the kit. And let's see, we have these two small pieces, which I will actually explain while we're looking at the mobile suit kit itself, because those are very small and I need to demonstrate those. And finally, we have the sticker sheets and decal sheets. First of all, we have a dry transfer sheet, which has a lot of red numbers, 0 to 9, big and small, and some Federation symbols, and a gym logo. So that's it. I only used my typical 426 for this one because I really love the kit. And we have these two stickers, which is for the head cameras, which I really think isn't too necessary, but I will show you where they're supposed to go. Sorry for my sniffing because, yeah, I'm not feeling too well. Okay, we have this is just a normal decal sticker sheet, and we have a lot of interesting stuff, which I'm really tempted to use, but I would like to use them after I find out, if this is like a special custom symbol for a certain pilot and such. So yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. Okay, now let's look at the kit itself. Now, once again, the inner frame for the arms and legs are pretty much exactly the same as the Gym 2.0, so the articulation for those parts are pretty much the same. Okay, now let's look at the head. The head looks absolutely fantastic. Now, I can't show you this anymore, but the inside of the head is pretty much the exact same head as a normal Gym 2.0. It's more like you have these up front mask pieces, so you can't really tell if it's a Gym or not. I mean, if it's the original Gym head or not. But I already showed you guys pictures on Facebook, so hopefully that helps. Okay, the head. First of all, you have this white antenna, very fragile, so be careful, but can move up and down a little bit, like that. The head doesn't go down that much, up that much, and 360 is, yeah, technically possible, but you just saw that the piece did pop out, the inner frame piece, so be careful while you're doing that, because the head isn't as much articulated as you think, or kind of stiff, to be honest, kind of like stuck in there. And as you just saw, you can slide down the extra head visor or sensor and make it into its sniping mode. There is no actual clear piece on this part of the head, so just letting you guys know. Now those two stickers are supposed to go in this part, the front of the head camera, and the back. Now those are like dark yellow clear pieces, as you can see. I honestly don't think that's really too necessary, and if you do use it, I feel like it's going to ruin like the color scheme, or it's not going to match the other color parts of the kit, so that's why I did not use it. But that's just me. Okay, in the main body. The body structure does not use any core fighters or core blocks. I am really, really loving that aspect. I'm not a big fan of core fighters or core blocks, so that's that. You can open the cockpit. The cockpit kind of opens a little bit weirdly. You don't just flip it open. You have to like pull it up, and then there you lift it, and you have the pilot inside there. So that's that. The main body movement. I believe you do have a little bit side-to-side movement like that. A little bit like that. There is a little bit of ab crunch, but not too much as you think. Like that. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The backpack, yeah, this is a totally new backpack, and I really love the design. There's nothing that moves onto the backpack as well. For the shoulder movement, yeah, that's as you just saw, this is something I need to explain. The shoulder movement, as like the Gym 2.0, it's pretty much the same because the way how you build the inside of this part is pretty much the same as well. The only extra feature is that you have this part which can lift up, or yeah, if you want to do so, and can move up like that. So that's kind of a new feature as well. Come on, get in there. Now, the only issue I'm having with this kit is that the shoulder pieces tend to fall off a little bit easily because they only just slide in. So I honestly suggest you glue this on. I remember doing something similar on a different kit, but oh well. So that's that. The arms are pretty much the same, as I mentioned, are the same build. So you have your same 360 twist, you have a double arm joint, and 360 spin. And I honestly don't know why people love these individually articulated fingers, because they become very problematic after a certain time passes. But yeah, you have individual articulated fingers, the 2.0 hands basically. The extra feature is that this can be only done in this arm, because this piece, if you want to attach it, come on, there's a extra peg going on here, so they don't give you an option for this arm, so that's that. And there is a beam saber here, which is the only beam saber that you can actually see from this kit, and it's pretty much built in there. This is a separate piece, but it's pegged in on the inside, so you can't take it all out individually. You have to separate this part entirely. This is like the extra beam saber, which I believe we're very close on getting a Conroy Jegan, like the HD version, which of course if a Master Grade Jegan does happen, it's going to be Premium Bandai, as everybody knows. If you still don't know why it's going to be Premium Bandai at that point, shame on you. Okay, we've seen that the body can twist 360 no problem at all because there's nothing hindering anything. The front skirt, I really love how they done the build with the front skirt and back skirt, because I always felt like the front skirt, back skirt, side skirts were always like the parts that was like easy to pop out, but the way how they done it, they pretty much secured the front skirts from popping off, or at least the main piece popping out. So that's that. The side skirt can go 90 degrees to the side. The back skirt does move individually, but not too much as you think. The front skirt also doesn't move as much as you think, but this is as far as you go if you kind of force it, but just be careful not to like overdo it. This, I believe I got lucky, and you can see that it's working fine. Yeah, the back skirt is the one that's on a ball joint, so be careful not to pop it off. And the legs can go front to the front 90 degrees and has a double jointed bend. It's kind of stiff, so be careful. And then that's pretty much it. The feet are your typical same connected or articulated feet from the Gym 2.0. Okay, now we've seen the basics of the kit. Now let's look at its equipment. Once again, the only beam saber effect you'll be using is one and can be attached onto this extra forearm and looks extremely nice and awesome. I really love this effect. Because this being a sniper, it's gotta have something like swift, like needs a swift weapon I can use. Now, I would like to mention these two small pieces I did not explain. Now, you have this small oh boy. Great, it just fell down to somewhere I cannot find it. Okay, but basically that piece I just dropped was this piece on the leg. This is to cover up a certain hole here. And if you don't want to have that hole, you can have, you only get one of these pieces, but you can attach this piece, which is meant for storing your weapons onto the legs. So how does this work? It's like you have this other extra piece here. Come on. You have this extra other piece, and I will demonstrate on this one. You can attach it on either side. You have these holes on each side, so you can attach it on like this, and then latch it here, and there you go. You have the connected, beam spray gun onto its leg. I really like this feature, to be honest. And if you don't like having on the legs, you also have these parts on the side skirt, so you can either put on the side skirt. However, the problem is they only give you one. They only give you one of those pieces. So yeah, it's kind of a shame, but it would have been cool if they gave like two of these and two of those, and so you can attach it on each leg. That would look really, really good. Then again, it would hamper some articulation if you went onto the side skirts. So once again, these are pretty much the same way how you attach them, so I won't be demonstrating them as well. Same goes for the shield, same goes for the bazooka. Like I said, you can attach it onto the back skirt like this and then latch it. Come on. There you go, and then latch it down like that. So that's that, but this being a sniper, I personally don't like how it looks with the bazooka. Same goes for this one. I'll just show you guys a simple example. Once you fold everything up, and then you can attach it like on, there's this extra hole there, and just need to peg that hole onto the peg that's on the back skirt and then latch it down. That's pretty much it. So nothing too special going on here. Now let's demonstrate its weapons. The only two new weapons. First one is this one. I'll just demonstrate on this one. This one is pretty much easy to hold. Just make sure you get it right on the peg, and there you go. You have a nice good beam pistol going on. And the handle is pretty much movable like this, so you just fold it in, and the way how this works is, as I just showed, just connect these two parts here, and there you go, and attach it. We have these holes on the arm, and you can just attach it like this. So basically this means that you can pretty much hold any weapon while having this on it. So I'll, as an example, let me show you guys that, which is pretty much the last weapon here. Now this is why I really don't like the individually articulate fingers. After a few trials of swapping weapons, the peg doesn't work too well, and sooner or later it becomes wobbly. That's why I really love the Gym Sniper 2 hands, which it was not articulated fingers, but at least it had a firm connection with guaranteeing not falling, with no falling parts. Now there we go. It really depends on how you pose the weapon to yourself, so I won't be doing all sorts of poses. So that's that. Finally, I would like to make some comparisons, because when this kit first came out, a lot of people were arguing or talking about the inner frame is based on like the Gym Sniper 2. No, it's based on the Gym 2.0. As mentioned, this thing is based on the Gym 2.0, so that's that. And here are the two. For me, at first, I thought it was going to be like a mix. So I thought the legs were going to be the same I thought the legs were going to be from the Gym Sniper 2, and the rest was going to be from the Gym 2.0, but that's not the case. The inner frame is pretty much the exact same, except for the body and the knee section, because you actually have a knee attachment inner frame here, so that's that. Anyway, that was pretty much it for the review. I mean, this, personally, when it comes to articulation, I believe when it comes to poses, the Gym Sniper 2 might be more articulated, but beyond that, I really love the looks of this kit, the design. Nobody was expecting this kit to come out as a master grade, and the color looks absolutely fantastic. So if you're really into military stuff, this is the kit for you. If you have a friend who wants to get into Gunpla but wants something not too colorful, this is the kit for him. This is one kit that can't go wrong, to be honest. I would pretty much recommend this to anybody. It's a really fun kit. It's going to be like a really good experience with you guys. Anyway, thank you for watching the review. This was the review of the Master Grade Gym Sniper Custom. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. If I got anything wrong, leave a comment below as well. I still have more kits to buy and build and make reviews out of, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time.